we have this index number on the top and on the bottom. And we have to write this in the form ax to the power of b, y to the power of c, where a, b, and c are integers. All right, now let's focus on the top right here. What happens when you have a bracket that is being powered with stuff inside the bracket that has indexes? Okay, we should know the rule for this, right? Well, we should know, but I'm sure some of you might be struggling right now. So I'm going to quickly remind you, all right? If you have something, let's say, x to the power of a, and you have a number outside, you multiply those numbers, yeah, a and b, all right? You multiply it, so it becomes ab, like that, all right? So if we look at that, so we've got 6x to the power of 5, y to the power of 3 squared, all right? The 2, all right, is powering everything inside. So it powers the 6, it powers the x to the 5, and it also powers the y to the 3. So let's write this out. We get 6 squared x to the power of 5. Now remember, you multiply the 5 and the 2, so that becomes a 10. And y, you do the same. So 3 and the 2, that becomes 6. So 6 squared is 36, x to the 10, y to the 6. That is the top. Okay, that's the top. Now if we do the same thing to the bottom, all right, let's highlight that. So on the bottom, let's write it here. So 3x squared, y to the 7 times 4x, y to the minus 3. All right, what happens here? Well, the 3 and the 4, we can just multiply them. That gives us 12. And then we've got x squared and x to the power of 1. There is a 1 there. It's not written. We don't need to write a 1 in algebra, but there's a 1 there. So what do you do when you're multiplying? Well, you just add the powers. So 2 and the 1. That will give us x to the power of 3. And same goes for the y. So that's y to the 7 plus minus 3. Now, when you do a plus minus 3, the minus is dominant. So it's 7 minus 3. 7 minus 3 is 4. So it's y to the power of 4. And that's the bottom. Now, if we put them on top of each other now, so this one was on the top. So that's 36x to the 10, y to the 6. And that one was on the bottom. So 12x cubed, y to the power of 4. Now we're ready to do the next part. So the next part is division here. All right, so 36 divided by 12. How many 12s go into 36? That's 3, a big 3, so that's gone. Now we've got x to the power of 10 and divided by x to the power of 3. When you divide, you take away the power. So you do 10 take away 3, which is x to the power of 7. And then you do the same thing for your y's. You do 6 take away 4. So that's y to the power of 2. And that's your final answer.